I didn't really believe in that there was going to be a civil war or a race war or even a civil war on the right, because the conservatives will have a schism, right? It's like there's like different schisms. There's overlapping with, so it's like no cheesing up and kissing up and yes men stuff is gonna work, because for reasons that you don't even know, you can't be on your own. You can't you can be your mind can be your worst enemy. In this shit, your mind can be your worst enemy, because you might agree with me, but I don't like what you're about at the same time. And past a certain crescendo, it's like, even if they disagree, the smart people have the poison pens out for each other. So that they're still the smartest people, like they're still the best philosophers and this and that, but they don't, the founding fathers and whatever, they'll try to duel with each other, like, but at least they don't reminisce after they win the duel. They just come and make sure you're dead, and they're like, thank God, okay, and then they walk away, and then just leave the doctor and whoever's there on the other sides of the duel to pick up their man. That's crazy that they say that in drill and shit, because it's historically correct. But we don't have that shit no more, though. That's why the frequency is so fucking dead. You can't capitalize and market the same thing. Basically, it's the same thing as dualistic historical, forefathers, people who forged the the new, like, so like, but there's no more fake death for the Illuminati, like they sell you fake death to sign up for the Illuminati. Like, we'll fake your death, now you die for real. And people are still chasing it. It's like, to prove life after death, some of you are gonna die. Like, some of us, we're gonna we're gonna consume so much of the productivity of, it was like they were gonna die. But like, isn't everybody gonna die? Like, why is it so particularly important that some, what's the delineation? Preluvian and Typhonians or something? Like, who are the people that, like, oh, okay. Because the metaphysical masters tried to eat Dr. Delbert Blair at the Council of the Metaphysical Masters. And he went to go visit the cultivators of civilization in Africa and the pygmies. Yeah, they plotted to drug him and cook him and eat him. One of the metaphysical masters. It's like they didn't have the information, how in the conscious community we say the information that you're dealing with. Like, they didn't have it anymore. So, because back before we have mass production, mass farming, food production on a scale, every little crumb, like every bit of yield from the plants that provide our food today was like practically non-existent. It was like there was a fucking 3-inch thick wood, like, pit, like, and inside there's like a little tiny bit of food, and you have to work and toil to break open the pit, and then the food you have to scrape it out with a needle. It was on vines that were coated in oil that itched and made your skin burn and had thorns, and it had to be cultivated by pygmy kitaboos, little midgets from Africa that were before horticulture, before the dog man and everything, the pre-Diluvians. They had to invent something else for us to talk about than hunting, because your wife is bored. And then she got interested in that and became the roots magic lady before Allah in Samaria. There was already a Sumerian mother goddess deity, and her name was Alat, and she was emblematic of busting at the seams because her yield and voluptuousness and everything was hard to contain it. She struggled to contain her voluptuous bounty, and she was like stuff bouncing off titties and everything, boof, like it was boof, like it was like, this is yield, this is like fertility. And she begat Al and El and Allah. And you get Allah. She was right. And a lot of people want to go back to this. Like, we're waving the old flag of Mexico and road protesting, like real protesting, you know what I mean? Where it's like, you have like to try to flank the sides and repeat, attack, and then forward phalanx attack, and they're getting hit with the blue mason. It's coming out of fucking tubes. Like, it's not even. But anyways, Iranians was just waving the old Iranian flag. We can't all get back to something older. Well, it's too late anyways. I'm already me, so. But what about after this, because you know about Bobby Hemmett from fucking the internet and like these platforms, like when they they dwindle in ways, like they're not allowed to everybody, like the single app or something like that. Like a lot of people who don't have, like, they never heard back from anything yet. It's gonna have to be mystery, science fiction, fantasy, science fiction, and science fiction horror. Like, you have to put the imagination to work in science. Science drops in fantasy. It's initiated in imagination and it drops in fantasy. Okay, that's about Bobby Hemmett. Why am I telling you Bobby Hemmett? Because you don't know Bobby Hemmett. I feel like my full responsibility or something. He didn't like Prince Hall Mason. He thought they were drinking liquor and driving taxi cabs. He didn't think they knew anything powerful. All the power in Masonic rites is in geoengineering. But if you didn't get that confused, you go higher. So you're the one that is limited, holding yourself back. And if you agree with him, then you must be one of them. Oh shit, you sympathizing with him. Like you're a sympathizer. You're much hated, you're a sympathizer. But you don't even know what I'm sympathizing with for you to fucking hate it. That's why you're still Prince Hall, 31 degrees. Occult. 31 degrees, adept in occult. Now I went off track, man. Yeah, I'm off track. Hella. But I can't say which is better, being off track or being on track. I don't know. Damn. Well, try again, I guess.